video, we're going to be testing out the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. So, as you guys know, this concealer came out as a regular version, which is the matte version. And everyone loves it, you know, it's very high coverage. Well, I tried it, and I haven't. And it was too drying for me because I have dry skin. So I figured I would come on here today and try it for you because I saw it at Target. So I am going to use just a little bit of this moisturizing primer under my eyes. I already did my eye makeup. I just did a natural look with the Tarte palette that you guys saw in my last video. And then I did my eyebrows with the CoverGirl Ultra Fine Brow Pencil. So I did go to Ulta and I got the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. So I am going to use this today with this concealer. I do know what this foundation is like, so I know that it's not going to be, like, it's not going to give me a false representation of the concealer. So I'm going to use my Catrice Prime and Fine Pore Filling Primer. This is more buttery than the e.l.f. Poreless Putty one, but it is good. It does cover my pores. I don't have that many, but you know. And then I am going to use my One Heck of a Blot. Casey Holmes recommended this. And I'm going to get in between where I get oily the most and where I crease the most. So, I do have a brand new beauty blender, already wet and ready to go. So, real quick, I'm going to do something that I never do on camera, but I always do when I'm not filming, and that's color correct my mustache. I know it looks silly right now, so just hold on. And then I'm going to take my e.l.f. brush, if I can find it, and conceal this, blend it in. Here we go. It pretty much blends away, but it leaves just a tint on the skin that color corrects the darkness. I don't put it under my under eye just because I'm not that worried about it. So I'm going in with the shade Swan. Hopefully this isn't too light. Just gonna pump. No, that's not gonna be too light. So I'm gonna use 1.5 pumps because I don't remember how much I need to use of this. I've never owned it, but I've used it when people I know have had it. So that's what I do. And then I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna blend this in. Wow, I really like this so far. I'm gonna use the other side. Yeah, that side soaked up way more product than the bottom side of it did. Okay, we're gonna go in. We're just gonna keep blending this in. The shade is a little light for my face, but it matches my neck, so that's the most important thing. I am used to very full coverage. I know this is like medium buildable coverage. But I think I'll still be happy with it. I'm gonna have to go in with a little more to do my forehead, but that's okay. I probably should have used my e.l.f. sponge because I know like that one performs really good. But this one's doing fine too. I do prefer my e.l.f. sponge just off first initial of using this. So this has, I know that this foundation has better coverage than this, so I'm just going to take my e.l.f. sponge and I'm going to spray it real quick with Maybelline Super Stay Fix spray, and I'm just going to wet it, and we're going to use this instead because the beauty blender isn't doing very well. I like this better. Okay, yeah, so we're going to go in with this, make sure it's nice and damp, and we're going to go in with some more foundation. Another pump, and then I have my mirror right here, so I'm just gonna, oh, I kind of use a lot on my nose. That's okay. Okay. gonna blend it down your neck. I mean my neck. Always blend it down your neck though too. Take some from my nose. This looks good so far. A very medium coverage, which is fine. I expected that. Work my way around my brows too. So I don't know if I'm gonna do all of my makeup on camera or not, or just the concealer. Probably just the concealer, because I have to go to the DMV today, so that'll make it go by faster too. I mean, it won't take as long. So I have some more. I'm just gonna build it up in certain places that I know I need better coverage. My forehead I don't worry about too much because it's, you can't really see it. It doesn't stand out with my makeup. I have a piece of fuzz on my face. Okay, so upon my first impression, it looks pretty good. I don't know if it's sorry, I'm gonna turn this off so you can see better. I look really pale. It's because my eyebrows. I do really like it for like an everyday foundation, but I would use something different when wanting more full coverage. Put that back. And now we're gonna go in with the e.l.f. High Coverage Camo Concealer. I did pick this up in the shade Fair Warm. It's the lightest shade that they had in stock at Target. I'm just gonna move this. So hopefully it's not too dark. It's a little warm, but that's okay. So I'm going to spray my beauty blender a little bit more, and we are going to go in and start blending. Wow, that blended out effortlessly. I can already tell how amazing this feels on my under eye compared to the one before. The other e.l.f. one is horrible compared to this one. Wow, that looks really good. Okay, now I'm gonna do my other under eye. I just want to do one eye at a time because I wasn't sure what to expect. So yeah, I could go a shade lighter than this, but this yellow undertone is really helping to brighten. I don't usually use this much concealer, but I really like this one so far. So I'm gonna go in and just drag it down. I always have problems with my forehead concealer, like not wanting to move, but there's no indication that I even put concealer, which is amazing. Wow. I'm actually really shocked. I was expecting to like this concealer, but I mean, that is full coverage. Like, I don't even need the foundation to be full coverage because that is so full coverage. Wow, that looks so good, you guys. Oh my god. When I saw this, I knew how to pick it up. So I'm gonna try to build it up just a little bit just to see if we can and see how it looks. I know with the original, you couldn't build it up. It was way too dry. Like, you couldn't even move it after you set it down, honestly. But this looks so good. I'm so glad. When I went to Ulta, I almost got Tarte Shape Tape because I've had it once and I like loved it, of course. Everyone does. But I didn't because I didn't want to spend the money. But so, wow. This looks so good. My beauty light is kind of drowning out my face. Let me see if there's any way I can turn the brightness down. There we go. Now you can see a little bit better what this looks like. And it hasn't even creased yet. Wow, looks good. Okay. Yeah, my skin looks like airbrush in the places I put it. Okay, so I'm going to set it with the powder I normally set it with. Move my brushes, which is the Wet n Wild powder. Let me grab it. I did get this Catrice that I want to try, but I'm not going to try that today because I don't want it to affect the concealer. They did amazing with that concealer. Like, obviously, I'm going to wear it all day today and, you know, just double check how I feel about it, but if it lasts, which I've never had problems with the concealer not lasting, it is going to be my new favorite. So I'm not going to set too far because I am going to cream contour. I always do. But I just wanted to set it so you guys could see Wet n Wild Virginia Urbana. Okay, so I'm going to do the rest of my makeup off camera, save us some time. I'm going to come back, show you guys what it looks like. And so it's now 6:52 a.m. It's early, and that is when it is on and set. So I will see you guys in a minute. Okay guys, I'm back. I have the rest of my makeup on. I just used the Essence contour palette I showed you for everything, Milani blush, Kylie highlighter, and then I did my lips with the Anastasia lipstick in the shade Honey, I believe, yes, with my Revlon gloss in the shade Dorchester Rose. I just paired those. But okay, so my final thoughts on the concealer is that it is the best concealer I have ever tried. And I know that's a very bold statement because I've only used it once, but I've used so many concealers. I know what I like and what I don't like. And I have never, my under eyes have never looked this smooth. Like, it's a perfect comparison is the ColourPop concealer. If you've used that, you're gonna love this. It's the ColourPop concealer, but with full coverage instead of medium coverage. I can't see any of my dark circles, and I always can. I always have problems with that, and I don't see that with this. And like, my chin isn't breaking up, under my nose is not breaking up, in between my eyes isn't breaking up, and a lot of the times that's the case when I put concealer on top of my foundation in those areas. So yeah, I think if you try this concealer, you will love it. Again, it's the e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer in the shade Fair Warm. So if you guys have not tried this, I highly recommend it. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you like it, and I hope you try this and you love it because it's so worth the whole $6 that you pay. And a lot of the times, if you look on the Target Cartwheel app, if you get it from Target, they have beauty specials all the time, like a dollar off e.l.f. and things like that, so you could even get it cheaper. So yeah, I'm not sure when it's going to be available at Ulta or if it's even going to Ulta, but I know I found mine at my local Target, and I didn't see it at Ulta, and I went the same day. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.